Casco Viejo, also known as Casco Antiguo. Names are interchangeable, and I'm so excited to check out this place. There is so much culture, so much energy, so much history, so we're just gonna get right into it. This is really the main area that you're going to want to go to really get a feel of Panamanian culture. Oh my God, the colorful buildings and the architecture and the restaurants, the cafes, being by the water, being able to see the huge skyline out in the distance. You have the roads that are paved out of brick. It's such a fun area with the street vendors too. It has a very old feeling and well-preserved feeling. It's reminding me a lot of old San Juan. The city as a whole reminds me a lot of San Juan. And some very interesting history. So, Casco Viejo was built in 1673. This was immediately after the old Panama City was completely destroyed, like fully destroyed to the ground by pirates in 1671. That was Panama Viejo. And from there, then, 2 years later, they started building all of this. So right after, they got back to work, and yeah, it's so well preserved and it's so beautiful. There are so many tourists. It's such a touristy area. There's right over there, there's a tour group from a cruise that's happening right now. And honestly, I think that if you want to get a feel for the culture, this is where you need to start. And specifically right now, I am in Plaza de la Cathedral, which makes sense. We have the cathedral right here, La Cathedral, and this is the center that everything is happening all around me. You start from here, it's easy to walk everywhere in Casco Antiguo. So the area is also known as Independence Square. Add on to the fact that there's so much color. Look at this row of hats that are just being hung up by strings. This is so cool because all the hats have different colors, and the way they're just swaying in the wind, so elegant. Basilica Santa Maria La Antigua. That is the church that is right behind me. It is so stunning. The way it really embroids Central American architecture. You have the two white, like, I don't even know what they're called because they're not columns, but they're not like full structures. They're like the bell towers that are the white to the left and to the right, and you have the engravings in the middle within the whole facade with bays, and it really sticks out. It's such a stunning building. It's really cool that I'm able to just walk down every single street around this area and it still has the old feeling. Like, it's not just one sector, but a whole different string of blocks. So many people are just hanging out here, having a good time, a lot of cruise tours. So yeah, place to be. And literally every single building here, shop, restaurant, Central Plaza, still has its old feel. So this is Arco Chato, which translated is flat arch. But I just find this so cool that this ruin is in the middle of the city. There are literal homes that are built right across the street, restaurants built around it side by side, and how it's so well preserved and how it just plays such a crucial role in the history of Panama. I love when cities preserve this stuff. And also, to be able to come into these ruins, you are able to just come in for free. There's no entry fee. Very small, but it's still, just take a few minutes to be able to come and look at this. We really have two main Panama Canal museums in Panama City, but one of them that's right here has the actual document that was signed between Panama and the United States that gave the United States full control over the canal. The building that the Panama Canal Museum is in is historically important as well, because before this was a museum, this was an administration building specifically for the canal. So that's where a lot of the financials took place, kind of negotiations between the United States and Panama over different funding numbers, over what year the canal will actually go back to Panama, what the tariffs will be, and more. I've been calling it a mix of Casco Antiguo and Casco Viejo, which they're interchangeable. You could call them either. So if you hear, like, I'm saying, oh, this site's at Casco Antiguo, and someone else says, no, Casco Viejo, don't worry about it, same place. If you're finding all of this interesting, make sure you check out my video specifically on all of Panama City, because it has so much more to offer than what's just right here. And the merchandise that the street vendors are selling, whether it's the bags, the hand-painted stones, the shoes, all so beautiful. And if you come to some of the street vendors, sometimes you may find a better deal than going into the actual shops that are in the center of Casco Viejo. Casco Antiguo is so cool. You really get a feel for the culture, and everywhere I go, I like to buy a sign if I really like it. A sign, metal sign that says the name of where I am, and I bought this really cool one that says Panama, and it has all of the different colors. It has a parrot on it, and it represents Panamanian culture so well. I wonder if it's called Plaza Francia because there was a lot of French innovation here that France helped Panama develop. Also, the French embassy, that's the French embassy here. So I wonder if, yeah, if France and the EU as a whole really helped this part of Panama City in development. So right here, the cultural section, and then right out around there is where the canal ends. How intense the tides are. There's the water out there. And then here, it's low tide right now. And look at how dry it is. This will all come back later today. And oh my God, look at the skyline. How I can see it from right here. It's so stunning, and it contrasts so well to the oldness of Casco Antiguo. There's so many different cool and fun restaurants that you can go to. You can even get crepes, but I recommend just going to one of the outdoor eateries, sitting under an umbrella and having like an empanada. If you want to see another contrast between the old and the new, check out Panama La Vieja. It is the ruins of the old city before the city was completely destroyed completely to the ground by pirates. So it's cool that the ruins are there and you really see the backdrop of the skyline literally right behind it. Fortunately, I don't have time to make it there, but if you have an extended stay, check it out.